Hello, today we're taking a look at the Gravastar Mercury M2 gaming mouse, weighing in at just 79 grams. This looks amazing, as do all the Gravastar products, as well as the mouse. You get the USB cable, and this is a USB Type-C cable. You get a dongle, so you can use this with your laptop or computer if required. You've got a little manual, some stickers, and a converter, a USB to C converter. Within that little packet isn't just some stickers, but you've also got some replacement pads that go on the bottom of the mouse, as well as a small cleaning cloth. It features a hollowed out design, which is designed to prevent you from getting sweaty hands and improving airflow. It's got the usual left, right, side buttons and a middle button for controlling the speed. On the bottom is a little area to hold the dongle, and good or bad thing, it's actually quite difficult to get out. So if you are travelling, that's a very good thing, but it can be a little bit tricky to pull that out when needed. There's also a switch on the bottom that turns it off, or can put it into wireless or Bluetooth mode. So you can use this as a Bluetooth mouse, whether that's with your computer or your Android devices. On the inside is a POR 3395 sensor, as well as a small LED, and that can be controlled via the software. To help use this on a range of surface, the bottom has 4 pads, 2 at the top and 2 at the bottom, and generally they do a good job, but I would say there's 2 more required. In use, this works really well, and I haven't had any problems with it, but I did feel it dragged a little bit more than my existing mouse that I'm very much used to. And on further investigation, I realised it's because it could do with just a couple of pads just underneath. See, this one's very smooth moving around. It's kind of difficult to demonstrate this, but this one just has a little drag on it, and it just needs a couple more pads there, and then this would be a really nice, smooth to use mouse. It comes with some software. That's how you can update the mouse. When you first go into it, it will automatically update it if required. You can have up to 4 different button configurations. You'll have to come into the software to set which one you want to use. And this is where you also configure what each button does. You can't change the left button, that's always got to be left key, but all the others are up for grabs. You can change what they do here, and I would recommend leaving config 1 as the default and then changing config 2 onwards and experimenting to see what fits. You may decide you want a certain configuration for a certain game or application. Although you can change the speed of the mouse by pressing the button on the mouse, you can come into the software and set the different speeds. So this is the default speeds. It works really well, but let's ram it all the way up and you can see it goes really fast. Now, personally, for my use, this is way too fast. The cursor's flying all over the place, but I imagine for pro gamers, certainly in a first person, you might want to adjust that so it's a little bit quicker to look around the screen. Again, you can easily click between each of the modes on the mouse. There's various other controls. I would have liked to see some tooltips because I wasn't really sure what some of them did. You can set up macros, and you can set the lighting mode, although given that your hand's going to be on the mouse, that's less important. And you can also check firmware version. The software works, it does the job well. I've got to admit, once I'd had a little flick through it though, I didn't really use it. I don't personally have a use for programming the mouse, but it's great to see the options there, especially if you're a gamer that wants to program some particular key combination. I've been using it with my favourite game at the moment, Sins of Solar Empire 2, and it works really well. The battery life's been very good. I've gone probably 4 or 5 days of heavy use, both gaming and work, not a problem. And then you simply plug it in, leave it for a little bit, and it's charged up very quickly. If you want to learn more, I'll put affiliate links below. And if you're interested in Gravastar's other products, check out this speaker.